Hello and welcome back to Tier Tyrant. Today we will be ranking different League characters by Smashability. I don't know how far we will get yet. I'll just see, I'll look at the time, and if it starts being too long, I'll just stop there and, another part will come out, continuing this. I apologize that there's been a bit of a delay in making this video. I don't have a good excuse, just, uni stuff like tests, and I got into crocheting. I made like a hat and a sweater and some stuffed animals, and they took up most of my time, so I apologize for that. Other than that, let's just get into the video, I guess. This is the tier list. We have all kinds of different tiers. I don't know if we'll need all of them just yet, but I think they're pretty self-explanatory. I'll just go over them quickly. You can skip this. 1, I beg for it. Pretty obvious. If I saw the person, they wouldn't have to ask me. I'd beg them. Smash. It's a smash. They're getting it. Respectful is, I still want it, but it's not that I'm that hyped about it. I'm happy, but not too hyped. If it happens, sure. If it happens, you're both there, you're both kind of in the mood, you know what? Why not, I guess? Drunk? Possibly. It's could be like confidence boost, or because they're kind of scary. Either of them. But you need a bit of like intus to like find them attractive. Respectful pass? Just not my personal type, if they're in that category. So it's like maybe, but for others, but not for me. Then, a bit of a jump. We have I'd rather die / I would die. I probably there's a lot more people I would die that'll probably rank higher. But it's just so the person isn't as insulted. I'm not I would never smash that one. I'd rather die. It's I could die. Lastly, we got the no tier. This is mostly just if the champion is too animal, too non-human for me, which it's not gonna stop me in some, or if it's just too young or looks like a child. So we have some people out there that you can see a moo technically old enough but looks like a kid, so definitely no tier, or Annie over there will also be going in that one when we get to them. But yeah, that was the tier list. As said, we'll see how far we'll get. I'll try to keep it around 20 minutes somewhere, so maybe. But let's just start. First of all, we have Aatrox. Now, I mean, big, powerful demon, muscles, could easily pick me up, rip me apart. I mean, that's definitely going in the upper tier already. Bit evil, but we will mostly ignore their lore on how they are. He gives me Blood King vibes, which I don't know if I'm into that kind of pain stuff. But you know what? I see we put him into respectful smash for now. I think we could also put him into smash, but I feel there'll be a lot of people going into smash, and we gotta keep it a bit cleaner. But no, you know what, he's a smash. I would, if you ask me, yes, I wouldn't beg him if I saw him, but if it was we do it, or we fight or something, or just we do it or he leaves, you know what, why not? Yeah, that's Aatrox. Next we have Ari. I don't think there's much of a debate on Ari. You can look at her in-game and her splash art, I beg for it. I don't, she doesn't give me the vibe that she's into too much weird stuff, And honestly, I kind of want to know what the charmed feels like. I'd beg her and maybe ask her even to use her charm ability on me. I feel that could make it way better. 100% I beg for it smash. Oh, by the way, I'll also sort them by if they'd be high or lower. So if Aatrox also would be I beg for it, I'd put him lower than her. So we'll also try to do that stuff. Next on the list, we have Akali. Akali, dangerous. She does not seem like the kind of person who'd smash me. I feel like she'd rather assassinate me, murder me. But like that would be most people. We'll ignore that. Honestly, she's also up there. Like, especially with some... Oh, I don't... I think it's like Coven or Blood Coven. Like her vampire-looking skin you can get from Mythic Essence. 100%. Like, that skin is wild. It is amazing. Yeah. I think, you know what? We put her in here. She could also just be like a high smash, because I feel like she's definitely not as high as Ari for me. But, you know, I feel like she's also one of those team people. Like missionary, no nonsense, that kind of stuff. We do it. Next we have Akshan. I mean, Akshan's a pretty fucker. He's a pretty man. I say he can also go up here. I don't think there's any flaw. I think he'd also be one... I'll just put him for real talking. He's also one of those more fun people. You know, you can have a bit of humor mixed in here and there, maybe laugh if something goes wrong. And, you know, he's got, like, fucking strong arms. Like, the way he can, like, throw himself around in game holding onto the rope. Yeah, I say he's, like, a big smash. Thing is, I don't know if I can put him against more, like, higher than Aatrox. He gets a little minus for his long hair. Nothing against long hair. But personally, I don't enjoy it that much on men. That's the only thing I can think of, because I kind of really want to smash Aatrox more. So, yeah, action will just stay here. I did not look at the time, by the way. So this could be a bit longer. I'll start looking at it now. Next, we have Alistar. I mean... Now we got some weird creature. I don't think Alistar's the worst. But he's also not one of those too attractive ones. Like, I mean, he reminds me of, like, a Minotaur, like the one in, like, Craig's Saga with, like, the red string, but, like, a bit less hot. Like, I've had fantasies about that guy and not Alistar. So, I feel like, I don't know if he would be, if it happened, sure, or, like, drunk. I think he'd be, like, a respectful pass, you know? Possibly, like, a far drunk, possibly. But, you know, he's just a bit too furry, a bit too bloodthirsty, animal-like. Plus, I don't know that much about him, I have to admit. So I think a respectful pass is fine. Next we have Abessa. I mean, in-game, I have to say here, I like her a bit less in Arcane, so I don't think I'd beg for it. I don't even know if I would put her in Smash. Like, older people are hot, but she's looking a bit very old in her splash out here. Like a good old, but still old. I mean, she's got like big arms though. She'd pick you up on her shoulders, like you sitting the wrong way around against. Yeah, no, she. You know what? I think she can stay in Smash. Maybe a bit below action for now. We'll switch him all around at the end anyway, so it's fine. Amomo, I said, no, looks too childlike. Yeah, I don't know. Plus, I don't like the guy like in game. Anivia, I mean, it's a bird. So I think we also just put Anivia no. It's not even like I'd rather die. It's like the more insulting, and then he was just a no, you know? Like, it looks cool like in game. Some skins are fire, but like in the terms like, oh yeah, that's a cool one. I'd like it as a pet, not as an I'd fuck my pet, you know, kind of way. So no. Yeah, Annie, no. That's a child. No, thank you. Next we have Aphelios. I feel like Aphelios is a bit controversial because he has some fire skins. But I feel like we'll go more of normal skins. I know I mentioned like the vampire skin on Akali, but like Akali would have gone up here either way. But Aphelios, I don't know. He's a bit too emo for me. He seems very whiny. I don't mind being dominant, but I don't want them to be whiny like that. So I think, like, if it happened, sure, like, you know, I wouldn't be upset. But I wouldn't be too happy if it happened. It's not drunk, like, I could be sober. But if it happened, sure, it's kind of like that if you, like, wake up the next day and like, oh shit, damn, I slept with someone. You know, I wouldn't be mad. Wouldn't be too happy. It would be here. He'll probably be, like, on the lower middle side of this thing. Next, we have Ash. Ash is... I think, honestly, maybe even higher than Akali. Like, beautiful woman, striking blue eyes, white hair. Also gotta have strong arms, because, like, bows aren't that easy. Like, I shot a bow a few times. I shot a gun a few times too, but, like, yeah, there are some nice arms in there. So yeah, Ash is definitely highest tier for now. You know what? I thought about it for a bit. I think we put him into drunk, possibly. But in this context, it's not possibly if I'm drunk, but it's like sober me right now doesn't know how. So you know what? Maybe drunk me figures out some possibility of how it could work. So you know what? He can be drunk possibility. I'd rather have him than, like, Alistar, so you know, he's gonna stay in here for now. Next we have Aurora. Okay, I'm feeling on pronouncing it. Aurora. No, I can't with my accent. I think respectful. I mean, you know, she's not too interested, like, Ash. Like, by the way, if you're wondering, some images are lower quality because this is an older list, so I just put in, like, the first ones I found, but I think they're still recognizable enough. Yeah, I think she's just respectful. There's nothing too exciting about her, but, like, it's still more than if it happened. Sure, it's like, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for now. And next we have Azir. I'm gonna, like, get up the full body picture of Azir again. You know what? He's very human body-wise. So that's fine. And this hand is a bit furry, but I feel like it's more because of the skin. Yeah, no. Azir's looking good. Like, he's faceless, which personally for me, I guess I don't know if that's his face. I'm gonna say it's like a mask. Like, I feel like faceless is a plus. Like, it makes the person more mysterious, hotter. So you know what? I think Azir is actually a smash. I think, like, one of my higher ones too. Maybe even above Aatrox. I don't know. There's nothing specific about him. There's nothing where I'm like, yeah, he'd be into that or he wouldn't be into that. But just overall. Yeah, you know what? Azir's a smash. Next on the list, we have Bard. I mean, I think I'd be a bit upset if it happened with Bard. You know, I just talked about the masks, but I don't know. He's so, like, it looks like a bowling ball, you know, with, like, the 3 pins you put in, like, your fingers in to throw it. I don't know, that's a bit of a turn off. I think it's a drunk possibly. Like, if it happened, sure. Like, I said no, because I think I wouldn't be too happy if it happened. There's nothing specific about actually the portal. Like, you know, the portal you can get sucked through. Imagine you can, like, put just parts of it through. That'd be wild. I think you know which part I mean. Putting it through. That would be an interesting experience, you know what? We put him, like, in a high if it happens, sure. Or, like, if the portal stuff works. I'm not proud of that, but you know what? I gotta stay true, I gotta stay honest. Next on the list, we have Belva. Belva's a bit of a baddie, you know what? She can also go, like... I mean, she's not as much like a back for it as them. I don't know if she's, like, completely a smash. she looks good, but like it's kind of in like a terrifying way again, you know, in a one where she dominated me a bit too hard, like she'd be mean doing it. So I think we just put her in like a high respectful one, because I'd still do it 100%. Next we have Blitzcrank. That's a robot. I honestly, I think, like, I guess the logical thing would be to put him in, like, drunk or respectful, but honestly, he's kind of got something. Like, you know, I was always kind of into the robot ones, like in Ninjago, I like Zane, that kind of stuff. And he kind of gives me a bit similar vibes, like, not completely. So honestly, I think he's also like a respectful Smash. Honestly, maybe maybe ignore highest one. Like, I honestly fast. He asked me, like, I'd do it, you know, for the experience. I'd be interested what kind of things he's hiding. Like he's got like a vibrate function or something, definitely. And I should just stop talking, because that. Yeah, I think he's a respectful Smash. We'll keep him here. Then we have Brand. We have like barely got anything. Oh my, okay, I'm gonna need to go a bit longer than I wanted to, because otherwise it's gonna be like 50 parts. I gotta be a bit faster. Next we have Brand. I mean, I would die, if we're being honest. Honestly, he seems kind of mean too. I feel like just like the vibe he gives off, I wouldn't wanna fuck him. But, so I would put him more into like a drunk pot, because he could like also be like a kind of hot cocky, you know, where it's like a mean, but like it's still kind of, but like, you know, he's burning. It would kill me. It's like not even like a possibility. Like Aatrox, you know, he could, but he would. His finger would set me on fire. It would burn me inside out. We're not doing that. Next we have Braum. Now Braum, he's a big buff giant. He's got a beautiful mustache. Like there's nothing more important a man could have other than a mustache. Like if you're a man, you could be missing your legs, you could be in a wheelchair. As long as you have a mustache, you lost no value at all. Problem is he is bald, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but like maybe it's not something he can control. So like he's definitely so a Smash. I think we put him like here, you know, below Aatrox, but above these two. Like I wouldn't. Maybe I don't know if I would. Maybe even in the back for it. I don't know, to be honest. He's like a gentle giant, you know. He could also be a bit more on the funny like side where it wouldn't take it too serious. I think he goes into the lower I beg for it category. Nothing specific other than beautiful mustache, big strong man, giant arms, probably another giant thing on there. We'll take it. Then we have Briar. Now Briar is a bit of a freak, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it would be an experience, I guess, but it could be a horrifying one, and there is a high chance that I would die at the end, like she'd murder me on accident, like eat me or something. Plus, like, from her, like she seems a bit freaky with feet, so I don't know what I like. It's not my kind of thing, I'm fairly sure. So I feel like if it happens, sure, because the thing is, if I wake up alive in the morning, you know, it's a if it happens, sure. This means I survived the experience. So, you know, I think it's if it happens, sure, but it's not like a. Yeah, because, you know, I'm scared of what she's into. Next we have Caitlyn. Now Caitlyn, like Ambessa, I found her quite a bit hotter in Arcane than like in League here. But I guess it's like the newer version, so, you know, makes sense that they upgraded her a bit. I don't know, she's neutral. I don't think she's into anything specific, you know. Maybe like a bit into like commanding you around, like crawl over to me, you know. have you like kneel on the floor or something. I think she's just like a respectful one, you know. It's not like I really need her. She's not too bad. She's not amazing. So you know what? We'll put her below Blitzcrank. I think that's a nice spot for her to be in. Next on the list, we have Camille. Don't know much about her. Haven't seen her in game a lot. So, I know it's not like the thing where I should know the people from, but I do play it, so most of them I just know from in-game playing. I don't know their lore. You know, she's not bad. She's like the one with the robotic legs, which is kind of cool. And she seems pretty, you know, glowing eye, white hair, kind of like Ash, but like not on. Like, it's hard to be an Ash standard. I don't know. Maybe there'll be people that are on similar standards. No, I'd smash her. I mean, we'll put her like, think, like here, you know, top of Smash. She seems like she would be a bit cold, also a bit mean during it, kind of like Caitlyn. But I'd accept her more happily. I feel like, I don't know, she gives me a better vibe, you know. I can't explain it. I'm a simple woman, simple standards and people. They're not understandable for other people, you know. My friend calls my taste in men ratty, as in I like ratty men, so like the one's looking like a rat, so you know what. You know, don't take my taste as the one of the general population. But you know what, I think so far, I think those are like the top ones for most people, so I think so far I'm like going good in that regard. Cassiopeia is next. I mean, I think it's a respectful pass, honestly. I'm not into the snake tail scales. Plus, like, the hat makes her look a bit bald. I don't know, there's... Yeah, honestly, I'd rather have Alistair than her. She just gives off some weird vibe. Yeah, I don't want her. Then we have Cho'Gath. I mean... Cho'Gath is an interesting one. He's, if in case you're wondering, you know, just so we can like have a look at his full body version. This is what he looks like, in case anyone is not familiar anymore. Which, what else? You know what? This puts him down from whatever I'm gonna put him. Yeah, his skins make it worse. I mean, it could be an experience, you know, it would be like kind of like, you know, with like from Alien, like a xenomorph or something. It could be something to test out. I feel like this is like a drunk, possibly, because I'd be scared. I feel like if it happened, and if I wasn't drunk or under some under some other kind of drugs, I don't think I'd be willing. You know what? Drunk, but like the thing, it's not a drunk possibly, as in I need to be drunk to even consider it, but like more of a courage type thing. I feel like other than that, if I was drunk, I'd honestly smash him. Like, no, we'll keep him there. Next we have Corky. I mean, he's got the mustache, but you know, I don't like shaming people for their height, but I think isn't Corky like really, really short? Like, he'll reach my kneecaps or something if I'm standing. So I think I mean, but like he could be a freak, you know? If it happens, I guess. But like a low if it happens. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine it, to be honest. Yeah, we'll keep it there. Darius is I beg for it. Like, especially in like the newest trailer where he fought against, I think, Trundle. Like his younger... And it makes me appreciate this version more to like imagining he was like in this screaming expression. I definitely. I know I put him like above a Kali, I'd say. Because the thing is, with her vampire skin, like, oh, top, like with Ash up there. But like in her normal skin, you know, she's not too. And I said we'll try to go off the normal skin, so. Yeah, I think that's a nice spot for him. We'll keep him there. We have a small problem. I just checked. We've only managed to do about 2 rows and we have a lot more left. And we're already around like a bit over 20 minutes, I think. So this is gonna be a longer one. Probably gonna be 3 parts. We'll see. I know I've stopped before to say this, but I kind of forgot how many people there are. That's, yeah, okay. Just continue. Add Diana. Lesbian, so you know what? She'd want me. Bit creepy, to be honest, in that picture, like with the eye makeup. But you know what? I'd take her. Nothing too special, I'd say. I think we'll just do it. Next on the list, we have Dr. Mundo. He's a curious one. I mean, he's a big guy, I guess, kind of like Brom. Like he's got that one skin where he's like a lawyer or something. I think a lawyer. Where he looks good. You know, the TikTok videos where he just walks. So yeah. I mean, he's kind of like in this form. He's a bit creepy. I feel like I need a confidence boost. You know, like a high drunk, but the drunk is more confidence wise, because I feel like the general state of his body would turn me off quite a bit. So yeah. Draven. Yeah, I don't know, he scares me, to be honest. I think Draven's gonna be like, at first, I'd rather die person. I don't know, there's something creepy about him altogether. He does not give off any good vibes. Next on the list, we have Echo. I mean, he kind of looks similar to in the show, I'd say. So, you know, not much to complain about. He's looking very young in this picture, I have to say. So I don't know, like, in the show, I know he was like, they were like adults towards the end. But in this one, I don't know. He's looking very young, which is putting him down a bit for me. I mean, I'm only 20. But like, he looks more like 18. I mean, I guess that's the normal age, but you know what? I don't mind if someone's a bit younger than me, like half a year or so, but like 2 years is a bit too much. So I guess we put him into like respectful, but like, maybe around here, like below Aurora. Could have just said above Diana. Yeah, we'll put him there. Elise, she's a spider. I hate spiders. Like, I despise them. Like, it could be the smallest one ever, and I would not go near it. I would cry. I hate them. I don't care how good they are for our world. No. I would, like, I wouldn't just rather die. I would end myself if that happened. No. Evelyn. Yeah. Would she kill me afterwards? Yeah. But does it take away from her? No. Plus she also got like the... is it a charm? I'm just gonna say it's a charm. You know, dude, she's a baddie. Like, I'm on both knees, you know. a bit creepier. Probably some really weird kings. But you know what? I'd experiment with her. Experiment, yeah. Yeah, we'll take her. That's real? Yep. Yeah, he's a smash. I think he's on our highest. Wouldn't beg for it. He also seems a bit too cocky, like too self-confident, to the point where like, oh, he's yapping again, you know, like, oh, I'm so good. But like, I feel like being experienced, yeah, I see it's a high smash. And we have fiddlesticks. Let's take a look into like, maybe if my internet allows it, yes. Into like his general form. I mean, he's a stick. I mean, I guess he's a scarecrow. But you know what? He's not like a bad-looking scarecrow, you know? I mean, the SOCALS skins are too. I just had a peg leg on one skin before that. You know what? I feel like he's like a low respectful. You know, like, it wouldn't be like if it happened, sure, because it's like, I don't really want that. But I feel like I kinda do, you know? But experience, you know? He doesn't give off that bad vibes. Like, he's a demon, goes with people's fear. But you know what? What if I fear sleeping with him? What if I put him down here? Then I'd get, like, I'd get ran through by him. Yeah, I think a low respectful one. Fiora. I think similar to Caitlyn. She gives me very similar vibes. Not bad. Nothing too big, strong. I think we put her like above Caitlyn. I'd def do her. Wouldn't back her. Like, she looks good. But I just don't know enough about her. I haven't seen her enough in action. Where I'm like, yeah, she gives off that kind of vibe. It's just like you know. So she'll go here. Yeah, Fizz doesn't know. He's a child? Possibly, I don't know. He just looks weird. I don't know what he is, if it's like some fish frog kind of thing. Yeah, it's just a no. Gali was a smash, 100%. Big, strong. It's not a knight, but like a kind of like a knight thingy. You know what, he's a backward. He's too big. But you know what? That could make it more interesting to see what other options they are. I'd take him. Honestly, I think I put him there. Both areas. And look at that, like, little smile with the fangs. Yeah, we'll do him. A gangplank. But he's a respectful pass. Because he looks smelly as shit. Like, I don't think he showers or anything. He gives off a stinky vibe, and I'm not here for that. Garen. Oh yeah, he's going up here too. I think a bit above Darius, because we are going off like with the older, like the younger version of Darius would be above him. But here in this context, we put Garen first of these images. You know what? Good guy, stronger rank. He would be a bit like vanilla. I feel like a bit boring. But that's doable. We'll handle it. He goes there. Gnar is also no. Gnar. I don't know. Beard. Not like cute vibes, but kind of like a Nivea. More of a pet vibe. Wouldn't wanna smash it. This is gonna be a hard one to rank. Gragas. I know there's people who would put him here. I know there's people who put him here. I think I've gotta apologize. I think I gotta respectfully pass on Karagas. Like, he doesn't have anything too weird going on. But it's a similar vibe to like Gangplank. Like, kinda, but like he looks shiny clean, so I gotta put him above him. And maybe above the snake Cassiopeia too. But like, he's personally not my type, you know. He's not got no mustache. I guess fake mustache because it's a full beard. Don't like that. He's bald. Not too big of a fan of that. You know, he's just drunk, and I don't mind a drink here too. You know, some people are really cute when drunk. He's not. Like, he's... I'm sorry if you want him higher, but this is my ranking. Graves is a smash. I'm sorry. I honestly... Look at him. Beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, beautiful mustache. I guess a bit of a beard going on. It looks like that too. But he looks amazing. He's the kind of guy who would appear in a zombie apocalypse and save you. I don't know why that scenario, but it's just the first thing I think of. And you know, you shouldn't get pregnant during a zombie apocalypse. I know that. But if it was him, it would be like triplets or more. So you know what? I'm begging for him. Next on the list, we have Gwen. Gwen's pretty. But that's the thing, she's too pretty. She's too... I think she was like a doll that was brought to life. She's too pretty in that regard, but I can't really imagine anything happening. So it's hard to imagine her in any scenarios. I guess we put it like... If it happened, sure, like a higher one. But I can't really think of her in that context. Like, I definitely understand putting her higher. Lower, no. I don't understand that. But you know, it's like a... If it happens, sure, I wouldn't wanna, like, ruin her, you know? Dirty her. Next we got Hacker. If you don't know how he looks exactly, basically, his bottom half is a bit hoarse, you know? Video's not loading, but here you can see it. So, I mean, you know, that could... Wait, he's actually kinda... Okay, he's kinda interesting looking here. Okay, no, that's too hoarse. Okay, I think I actually liked his default the most. I want... you know what? We'll do it respectfully. A bit on the lower side, because it's also like a kind of thing, you know, like... I don't know what he's into. But you know what? I think I'll put him around here. I want him a bit more than the... Maybe like similar to Belveth, you know? Don't know what to expect. I feel like he'd be like very dominant. I think I know what to expect a little bit. We'll put him here, because you know, the lower part. Heimerdinger. I mean, she's got the mustache. Like, I don't know, like it gets also different in Arcane. He was also more interesting, but here he looks kind of wacky, you know, so I think we'll just put him below Corky, I think. Maybe no drunk, you know, but I like him a bit less than Corky. You know what, I think I put Corky down here too. Vai? I think it's Vai. Smash. I don't think I'd beg him for it. I know he's a lot of people's type. He looks good, but he's not my specific type, so I think I put him all the way up here into Smash. Like, he could very well go up here. He's just barely not there. Yeah, he's a high Smash. Ilaoi. I think we put Ilaoi. Big, strong woman. Doesn't look bad. Oh, the tentacles. Oh god. I had forgotten about them. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Just, you know, just for that fun part. How many? Jesus, we have a lot of people left. I think I'll probably finish like the eye people here, and then I'll probably stop. Aurelia, I mean, similar to Caitlyn and Fiora. I think I like her a bit more looks wise, but she also gets like nothing too special. Like with her knives, maybe a knife king, but I don't want to bleed. I don't want that kind of pain. So yeah, I think we'll just keep her down here. Ivern, he's a tree. I guess if it happens, we'll take the tree. Why not? You know, can't think of anything going wrong there. But it's not like I really want him. And I don't feel good putting him above like Ophelius and those kind of people. So yeah, I think that's a good place. But yeah, I think I'll put a stop to it here, because we've been going for a long time already. I think we've got like around a third of them done now. So I guess it's probably gonna be like 3 parts. But I guess we can do more in the other parts, because I won't have to explain the tier list again and can just get started. I just don't want a video that's like 10 hours long. I'll make sure to like release them quickly behind each other. Yeah, but I think that's my list. I don't see any big things that I really wanna change. I mean, there's some changes that you could do. For example, Ambessa seems like Camille. It seems like they're a bit more boring now compared to other people we got all the way up here. So I guess maybe I would put them lower. But I feel like we'll just leave it here, and maybe like all the way at the end when we're done with everyone, we'll do like a look over and I'll switch it up a bit more. But I think for now, I like the list. If you would have placed anyone differently, you can let me know here or in any of the other parts. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, possibly subscribe to get reminded of the next parts, and bye bye.